Hello, my name is Chris, and in this video, I'm going to do a data analysis of this homeowner's 2025 solar production. Feel free to pause at any point in the video to look at the graphs more closely. In this project, there are two objectives. Discovery, the stakeholder wants to know any interesting insights, and the stakeholder also wants to know the savings because of the system. The stakeholder for this project is the homeowner. For the scope of this project, we're going to look at 2025 data, solar production, weather data, and electric usage data. The software that was used for this project is Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power BI, which we have screenshots in the PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, and then Tableau for public display. Here is some information about the homeowner solar system. It is a 10.24 kilowatt DC system, and after the micro inverters, it will become a 8.24 kilowatt AC system. There are 23 panels, 16 face south, 7 face east, and the system came online on November 25th, 2024. Here we have a Power BI dashboard that shows some information about the 2025 solar production. The homeowner system produced a total of 12.13 megawatt hour. At this time, we're going to skip the top two charts and focus on the bottom three. In the solar production by season pie chart, we see most production occurred during the summertime with 35.46%. The second best was spring with 30.33%. The worst was winter with 16.98%. In the average day of solar production by weather condition tree map, we see partly cloudy and sunny days are the top two conditions. It also appears that in rainy weather, if the rain didn't last long, it bumped up the average. In the export versus consume pie chart, we see most of the homeowner's production was sent back to the grid, 58.48%. Now we're going to come back to those two charts. As we take a closer look at solar production by month, as temperature rises, the number of kilowatts that the household consumes via solar increases. There seems to be a positive correlation between temp and solar consume. To test to see if they are correlated, let's plot them on a scatter plot. Based on the scatter plot, there is a positive power of 2 polynomial. In other words, there's a positive quadratic correlation between solar consume and temp. Now let's look at the next chart, average solar production versus average daylight hours. As average daylight hours increase, so does the average production of solar. There appears to be a positive correlation. To test the correlation, we'll plot them on the scatter plot. Based on these points, there is a positive linear correlation between solar production and daylight hours. Now with Power BI, we can get some insights by clicking on the charts. By clicking on the summer season slice of the pie, we can see the household consumes more of the solar versus exporting to the grid. Sunny and partly days produce the most on average. By clicking on the spring season slice of the pie, we can see the household exports more than it consumes. Sunny and partly cloudy days produce the most on average. So what did the system cost the homeowner? Upfront, $29,767.10. The homeowner got back $8,841.63 as federal tax credit. The homeowner also got back $10,235.78 from the Illinois Shine program. The homeowner did take a loan for a short period, and he was charged $856.93 of interest. The homeowner also had to cut down 2 trees, which cost $2,100. So the total cost was $13,646.62. So how much did the homeowner save in 2025? In 2024, the homeowner spent $2,170.61 in electricity. In 2025, the homeowner spent $602.11. The homeowner saved $1,568.50. So with that $1,568.50 saving, let's make some projections. Most solar companies warranty the system for 20 years. So we'll use 20 years for this projection. If we look at the base, which means no inflation is applied, we see that the homeowner will make $19,352.51 in profit. The homeowner will also recover their costs in 8.7 years. If we apply 3% inflation each year, we see that the homeowner will make $31,393.08 in profit. The homeowner will also recover their costs in 7.18 years. Currently in the market, there's a rapid expansion of AI, and so more data centers are going to be built. Based on some light research, depending on the utility company, data centers could add 6 to 10% of homeowners' electricity cost each year. If we apply the 6%, we see that the homeowner will make $49,142.60 in profit. The homeowner will recover their cost in 7.18 years. If we apply the 10%, we see that the homeowner will make $86,801.93 in profit. The homeowner will recover their costs in 6.37 years. This concludes the presentation. Thank you for your time. I will have some links in the description.